Gambling Goose Cast. It's the Gambling Goose Cast. It's the Gambling Goose Cast. It's the Gambling Goose Cast. If you're a sports fan and wanna bet, this is the right place. Just write your picks on the internet, and I'll put them all together in one parlay. Put it in the books, yeah.
What's up, bros? Episode 42 of the podcast, the Gambling Goose Cast, part of the Hangover Network. Today is Tuesday, March 19th. I didn't do a podcast yesterday because, I was honestly tired, okay? I took the day off of the podcast, and I regret it. But we're back for Tuesday, March 19th. We had bets over the weekend that I have not recapped yet. Starting with UFC Fight Night 147. Let's start with the first fight we bet on. It was Danny Henry against Dan Ige. We bet on Danny Henry. He was plus 115 for odds. We bet 100 to win 115, and it was a big fat loser. He lost by first round rear naked choke to Dan Ige. Dan Ige dominated this fight. So obviously we picked the wrong underdog here. Next fight, Saperbeg Safarov versus Nikolai Nugaramaranu. I don't know how you say the last name. Anyway, we picked Safarov at plus 135 he was the underdog in here, and I still don't know why. That Nikolai guy is kind of a can crusher over in England. He really hasn't fought anyone. He came in to the fight in 2 weeks' notice for a UFC debut. Obviously he's going to have jitters. I don't really get it. But, yeah, so our guy got a little shady at the beginning of the fight. He kept grabbing the fence over and over, and as you know, you can't do that. I don't know if you know that, but you can't do that. So Safarov just kept grabbing the fence over and over. And the ref kept warning him. Finally, he took away a point. But before he took away the point, he stopped the fight, and that Safarov guy threw an extra elbow in on Nikolai, and they could have DQ'd him right there. And thank God they didn't. But Safarov ended up winning a unanimous decision easily, and it was plus 135 for odds, so we banked 135 off that. Next fight, Jordan Rinaldi versus Arnold Allen. Rinaldi was a plus 110 underdog who we took. We bet 100 to win 110. And he pretty much just got outworked the entire time by Allen. Rinaldi's a good wrestler, but couldn't get Allen down at all. It was a bad pick again. I thought the hype job Arnold Allen would, not be able to handle the wrestling, but he was well prepared. He was faster. He took better angles, and his takedown defense is phenomenal. Well, I shouldn't say phenomenal. Jordan Rinaldi's not like an Olympic guy, but he knows how to wrestle. And apparently, Arnold Allen is learning how to counter-wrestle. The next fight was Mark DeCasey against Joe Duffy. Mark DeCasey was a plus 150 underdog. We bet 100 to win 150. And Mark DeCasey fought a really smart fight here. He was on a 3-fight losing streak, and he needed to win this to stay in the UFC. And he started chopping Duffy down with leg kicks, calf kicks to be exact, and to the point where Duffy had to switch stances just to stand up and throw punches and not worry about leg kicks. But then he was peppering the other one. DeCasey's takedown defense was phenomenal, obviously. And he just controlled the whole fight and won by a unanimous decision. So we profited 150 on that. We lost the parlay, which was 25 to win 638.14. But the total profit for the UFC Fight Night 147 was $60. All right, the next thing we bet on, and was earlier in the week, but it didn't finish till Sunday, was the 2019 Players Championship. And we had a decent amount of bets here. I'll go through them quick, but we'll start with the top 20 finish. We had CT Pan at plus 725. We bet 25 to win 181.25, and he finished 72nd, so didn't cut it. Then we bet Jim Furyk plus 450, 25 to win 112.50, and he finished second overall. And I wish at 15, he got 15 under there to finish second. I wish we would have did top 5 because we would have won a lot more money. But what can you do? Let's get to top 10 finish. We did Zach Johnson at plus 875. We bet 25 to win 218.75, and he just completely missed the cut. Way to go, Zach. Still struggling at that TPC Sawgrass, I see. Matt, I don't pay my caddy Kuchar, plus 475. We bet 25 to win 118.75, and he got 26th overall, and he finished at 2 under. So we didn't hit any of the top 10 finish. Then let's get to the top 5 finish. We bet Tony Finau plus 1,000. Bet 25 to win 250. And he got 22nd overall, 8 under, so that did not cut it. Then Xander Schauffele. God, how do you say his name? I heard it all week. Plus 575. We bet 25 to win 143.75. And he missed the cut. The guy who got second last year missed the cut. But what can you do? People have rough days, I'm telling you. Outright winners. We bet Jason Day plus 3,300. We bet 25 to win 825. He got 8th. He got close. And minus 12. Charlie Hoffman. Oof. You know, this is one of those, plus 25,000 odds. Well, it was that for a reason. We bet 25 to win 62.50. And he completely missed the cut and almost got dead last. He was ahead of my boy Afi Barnrat, though, the Asian John Daly. That guy's a stud. Well, we lost that one, but we did hit Rory McIlroy for the outright winner at plus 1,200. We bet 25 to win 300. He got first place at minus 16. So our total profit for that was 237.50. So now our parlay record is 375, and we're down $1,368.87. And our new single bet record is 77, 93, and 5, and we are up $260.11. So we're gaining. We're gaining on that parlay nonsense with our single bets. So let's just keep winning those. All right. So today we're going to be betting NBA. We got 3 games. And tomorrow I will be preparing for the NCAA tournament with bets for Thursday. I'll probably have bets for tomorrow night for NBA too, because I'm a degenerate and I love betting. Maybe NHL, even though I don't know shit about it. But Reddit does. Anyway, so, yeah, we're going to have NCAA games for Thursday on Wednesday and for Friday on Thursday and for Saturday and Friday, whatever. You know what I mean. We got to bet pretty much every round because this is the funnest time to gamble on the air, in my opinion. And we got the Valspar this weekend for golf. Let's bet on that. We did well in golf last week. Let's just keep the ball fucking rolling, boys and gals, and whatever you identify as. Maybe dogs listen. I don't know. It's pretty soothing. My dog's chilling right now. She's sleeping because I'm boring her half to death. She probably wants to go outside, but it's pretty cold out still, and I'm kind of recording a podcast here. Anyway, let's get to the NBA bets. Alrighty. Our first bet is going to be the Philadelphia 76ers at the Charlotte Hornets. This game is at 6 p.m. We are taking the Sixers here at minus 1.5 at minus 115 for odds. This is an easy pick here. 76ers are 7-2 against Charlotte in their last 9 meetings. Even without Embiid playing, 76ers win this game easily. Jimmy Butler with 20 plus in this one. Put in the books, 76ers, -1.5 and -115 for odds. All right, next up. All right, next up is where is it? It is the Houston Rockets at the Atlanta Hawks. I believe this game's at 7. I didn't write down the time because I'm so unprepared. We're taking the Houston Rockets here at -7.5 and -110 for odds. Rockets have won 11 of their last 12 and looking to improve their playoff position. Hawks have lost last 5 of 7. No, 5 of 7, not their last 5. They've lost 5 of 7. It's plain and simple. The Rockets are the far more talented team here. With a healthy and rested Harden playing, expect the Rockets to cover with ease. Put in the books, Rockets, -7.5 and -110 for odds. And I was wrong. That game is at 7:30 p.m. All right. Maybe 6:30 Central. I didn't look. Next up, Clippers at home against the Pacers. Clippers are favored by -5, and that's what we're taking at -110 for odds. This game is at 9:30 Central. Clippers have been playing red hot offensively, averaging over 120 points in their last 5 games. Pacers are on the wrong end of a back-to-back. They're going to be tired as fuck. All signs, all of them, every single sign you see here points to the Clippers dominating a beaten-down, tired Pacers. Put in the books, Clippers, -5 and -110 for odds. All right. So, our bets for today, let's recap. We picked the 76ers -1.5 and -115 for odds. We're betting 100 to win 95-24. Next up, Houston Rockets, -7 and -110 for odds. We're betting 100 to win. Oh, no, that's -115 for odds. That changed. And the 76ers, I forgot that I locked him in here. So the 76ers are -105 for odds, and we bet 100 to win 95-24. The Houston Rockets, -7.5 and -115 for odds. We bet 100 to win 86-96. And the Los Angeles Clippers, we bet 100 at the spread is -5 and -110 for odds. We bet 100 to win 90-91. Confusion here. So, yeah, things change. And the parlay is 25 to win 149-21. So that's it. That's it for today. If you're going to call, I don't know. You probably don't care. NFL season's easier to call anyway. I mean, you got to call the day up for this podcast. Just take my picks. They've been gold lately. Kind of. 2 days. That's it. But the number is 715-256-7840. That is 715-256-7840. Leave your name, your pick, and your reason why. I'm ready. I'm ready for this tournament. The NCAA tournament is a very fun time to gamble. So, you should be ready too. I'm going to have some solid picks for Thursday and Friday. We're going to be betting. And we're going to win. Anyway, you have a good Tuesday. Because I am. I'm going right to bed after this. Maybe I'll play with the dog. I don't know. She seems pretty bored. But, take her easy. Put it in the books.
past the third grade. Oh, what a glorious day.